forgot you.
I lied about nothing, bro.
Bro, I forgot.
Yo,
Good-
we're gonna give
good
you guys
shit, fam.
context at the end of this. We'll give you context because we're recording. We're recording right now.
Oh, let's go.
Ah,
Oh, I forgot you said he's gonna do this. Oh my god. Look at the call.
Cole's gonna come back. Can't wait till he comes back. He's coming back right now.
Was that y'all? I was like, all right, whoever's pranking me. Like,
We back on the prank dial, dog.
Shit, we on the prank dial. Shit. Hold on. How did you? What did you think?
I knew the first one, I was like, who the fuck is this? And then after the second time,
It
he
started coming back
talk.
to you. You're like, oh yeah.
Nah, I knew. The only time I didn't know was after he was like, hello. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then after he said it again, I was like, oh, I know what this is.
Was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
He said Nick, right?
Yeah.
It's like a new thing.
Dude, that's actually beast.
All right, Nicole. We try to get you so it's recording now. So
Okay.
we're just gonna go right into it. All right, guys. Welcome to a new episode of the Win by Two podcast. If you're a little confused by that intro, we just prank dialed Nicola. It was hilarious.
Guys,
We're gonna put it in the. I'll put it in the video just to like, for context, whatever. But all right, yeah. So let's get into this.
episode 8.
Is it episode 8? I swear I be losing
I
track of the
swear,
episodes.
bro. I'm just like, let's just keep it rolling. I don't even be paying attention.
I
I believe it's episode 8 though.
I think I'll remember in like tens, in like increments of 10. I think I'll remember it.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
8, I think.
Just
Was
don't
that
put
2
the
months,
same.
right? 2 months of recording.
2 months of recording,
Good
y'all.
shit, y'all.
Long way to go. Good shit,
2
man.
months, many
Let's
more.
keep it going. Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna start off because this is gonna be a quick episode. Let's start off with Andre Drummond. As you guys know, he was bought out by the Lakers, and I guess we're gonna go into how does this help the Lakers? Does this help their championship odds? You know, injury concerns, and where do you guys kind of see the Lakers ending up by the end of the season? D.
Yeah, I'll start. Andre Drummond to the Lakers. My first reaction was, damn, you know, good shit, like Lakers. Like, I mean, you just got this man for free. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they didn't have to pay nothing. Like, but last night, Andre Drummond gets hurt. It's very unfortunate. His first game on the Lakers, he gets hurt. They say it's a turf toe. So you know how turf toe goes. It's a lingering injury. Takes a lot of time to heal. So I feel sorry for the dude, you know, after just having to sit out. And then he goes on his new team and he just gets hurt like that. So they're saying weeks. I'm not sure how long. It's going to be weeks, though. And that sucks. You know, that sucks. The Lakers right now just have an injury bug going on around. And, you know, it's unfortunate. But assuming he comes back with AD and LeBron, how would the Lakers be? I believe the Lakers are going to, I mean, they're going to be better. I mean, it's pretty obvious in my eyes. I mean, if they were able to win the championship with JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard as their big mans, I'm pretty sure Andre Drummond is a better version of both of them. You know? Now, JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard do have better defense. They're better rim protectors. So that can be maybe a little bit of a concern. Maybe AD, you know, he'll be there too. So not too worried about that, but that's still like a thing to think about. You know, they don't really have like a true rim protector like they did with McGee and Dwight. But in addition, I mean, it'll help them with the rebounds. It'll help them with, you know, and the spacing will be fine, I think. AD does play a lot of posts at times, but I think he's like a stretch four. So he's able to shoot. He's able to spread the floor. And I think Drummond is not really a ball hog. Like he does, like he can dish it off a little bit when he has to. So I think overall, I mean, I don't mind it. They didn't have to give up anything to get him. it's kind of like the Blake Griffin situation for me. Like it's not gonna, it can't. It's hard for me to see him hurting the team. It can only help. But I guess one thing is we'll see how the chemistry is in the space, and that's the only thing I can see that can mess things up. But overall I like it. I thought at first he'd go to the Nets, but didn't happen. The Nets got LaMarcus Aldridge, so good for them. But Andre Drummond, I think he'd be pretty decent. I'm curious to see, how he plays in the playoff too, because he doesn't really have any playoff experience. Like Dwight had and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how he does in the playoffs, because that remains to be seen. He's never been on a team that's good with a lot of pressure like this to step up and be good. So I'm curious to see that too. So we'll see. But if everything pans out well, I mean, Lakers can, they can be on their way to winning back-to-back championships. But it's not going to be easy, But, them adding Drummond, if everything works out chemistry-wise and everything like that, I think they have a great chance of going back-to-back.
Nicola?
Yeah, I largely agree with you, and also I think they came out with a report that said they only expect him to miss like 1 or 2 games, something like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's super minor, but it, like you said, if it is turf toe, those types of things do tend to linger. So we'll see how it handles, how healthy he is going to the playoffs, all that good stuff. Now, as far as his team, I really like the fit. I mean, I think it takes some scoring pressure off of LeBron and AD, which they sort of needed this season.
Yeah.
They're going to help them with rebounds and hustle play and all that stuff, which they also needed because they lost Dwight and JaVale. The only thing I'm not convinced on, and then you touched on this point, D, is that he's not, just because he grabs like 15 rebounds a game or whatever, people like automatically assume that he's going to be this imposing rim protector. But Drummond really hasn't been that throughout his whole career. So, and that's something the Lakers did really well last year. So I'm not going to say it worries me, but that's still an area that they haven't fully addressed with this acquisition of Drummond. Their post defense still isn't solid to me. Like AD, he's a good defender, but again, he's more of that. I know some people might get mad at me for saying this, but he's more of like that Porzingis type post help defender than he is like a lockdown, presence. He's not really like that.
Yeah.
So that's what Dwight and JaVale was for the Lakers last year. But apart from that, I mean, I don't see where they have any holes in their game, and I largely expect the Lakers to at least bare minimum get in the West and have a competitive series in the Western Conference. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I really like the pickup. Just stay healthy.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it was the best they could have done.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for the Lakers, that's really what it came down to. There was a few players that I think they could have got, or maybe like, I guess every year we expect LeBron to just sweep the free agency or during the trade deadline. Like players, I just feel like he'll take everybody. So him
Right.
getting only Drummond, it's like, all right,
I heard he was recruiting Steph at the All-Star game.
that's what it is.
Wouldn't be
man.
surprised.
This dude's on his insider trading shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like this man, that's why he still goes to All-Star, just for that shit.
Right.
So I really expected more for LeBron. But again, like you guys said, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I mean, that's a player that I'm really, if you guys have seen other episodes of this podcast, like I'm really big on like sort of unproven talent. Like I kind of like the idea of Drummond being in Detroit and Cleveland, all these teams that, haven't done anything this whole time. I like the idea of him getting a chance to like be on a good team and, I guess us, and he doesn't have that much pressure like you guys mentioned with AD. So once AD comes back, so overall, yeah, I would say I like it.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're not Lakers fans here, so let's go on to NBA buyouts. So
I think just before you start, I think it's a good segue too because we were just talking about
Right,
players.
Drummond. Yeah.
Drummond. We're just talking about all these players in these like unproven situations just because their team has been struggling so hard. So yeah, I'll let you get into it.
Nah, but it's funny. It's good you said that because for me, it's like I guess this is just my take on it, but I feel like the biggest acquisitions have been in buyouts. It hasn't even been like the usual like trade or whatever situation it is. This season has been specifically buyouts. So if you guys know what we're talking about, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, Andre Drummond were all bought out rather than being traded. And NBA execs from teams that are not as big and big market teams are complaining that buyouts are unfair because teams with big markets have an advantage. So, Nicola, I'm going to let you kick this one off.
Yeah, so I mean, I understand the frustration when you're looking at it from just like this year's perspective because, like you just said, you had all these players. Are they all? I know Aldridge and Griffin, former All-Stars. Drummond as
two-time All-Star.
Drummond is an All-Star also.
Mm-hmm. Two-time.
Wow. Yeah, there you
East,
go.
So
there you go. All former All-Stars. Granted, Aldridge and Griffin are at the tail end of their career, but Drummond still got some juice left. So, I mean, and these teams, they're super teams already, pretty much. Well, I guess the Lakers aren't really a super team since they only have 2 stars, but they are, they're basically the title favorites. And Drummond went there. Nets already had 3 superstars, and now they're adding Griffin and Aldridge. I mean, that's pretty nasty. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And they needed depth, and they needed big men, and they got both.
Yeah.
So I could see why the executives are like, hold up, like slow your roll with these buyouts because they're going to the most stacked teams already. But it's like, what do you do to change this process? You'd have to come up with something creative because the way it works right now is if the player and the team agree to buy out, then other teams have a chance to sort of like pick up that contract if they want. Every team in the league, which most of the time no teams want to touch because the contract is bad, and then the player basically picks what team he wants to sign with from that point. And since they're older, typically older players, veterans, they value a ring more than money. So it's like they're gonna pile into these teams that are the favorite for the most part. I don't know what you're gonna do about it, and I don't know how you change the process. I see what they're saying. Like these players are gonna go to these big market teams. There's pretty much nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and I mean I agree with Nicola. I mean it's really that simple. It's really nothing you can do about it. And I mean, you gotta think about what's about is when like player team agree to just go separate ways. And if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but the team has to pay the player, not the player, but they have to pay for the player to leave, right? Like
it's like
right.
it's a certain. They don't get the full thing. It's like a certain portion.
Okay, and then the team picking up the player has to get the contract too, of course.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, they get a new contract.
Oh, okay.
Team, yeah. So it'll.
Oh,
be
that's
like,
the whole point about right.
They either do it on like a veterans minimum contract, or if the team still has like a mid-level exception or something like that available, they'll use, or even cap space, then they'll use that to sign.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the team and the player both agree, I want to leave. Either way, okay. Depending on the contract, the player has a choice to be a free agent and go to any team he wants anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just how it is. It's really just how it is. Like
But do you think they should change the rule?
I do see what the I do see what they're saying, like how it's unfair. I do see that because it's like, okay, then all these other players can just, request a buyout and just buy out and then just go to any team they want and then just form their own super team. And then all these other teams that are working their ass off to even make the playoffs or get past the first or second round. Okay, when you have to play the effing Nets that have LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin with already James Harden, KD, and Kyrie, what did you do? It's like, hey, well, like, and I do get that. And I do believe there's some type of way. I just don't know it yet because,
Right.
some you just got to sit down and just think what's the best way to do it. I do think they should find a way to change the rules because I do see it being as like a little unfair. It's a little too easy. It's like, I'm out. Yes, out of jail card. Like, I'm out. Boom. And then you pick any team you want. Like, it should be some type of restrictions.
Right.
Towards it. Like, maybe like I'm just making this, this stuff up, but maybe like you can't pick that team. Kind of like,
Right.
kind of what the commissioner David Stern did. Rest in
Chris
peace,
Paul.
David, with the Chris Paul situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's right about to go to the Lakers. He's like, no, you're not doing it. It would be too cheap. And it's like, what the heck? You know what I mean? It's pretty much how he, it's pretty much what he was
If
trying
only
to
he
say.
knew what was coming.
Right. It's too late. It's already, it's happening. It's already happening. So, yeah, but I do agree. I do agree. Like, they should find a way, maybe next year, to change the rules because it is kind of messed up. But at the same time, it's the whole thing. Life isn't fair sometimes. Like, it's just not. It sucks. Like, you always question yourself, why is this happening to me? Why? Like, I did all the right things, and it's just like,
Why is this happening
just,
to me?
Yeah, you just feel like you get more unlucky, kind of like Nicole in fantasy football, right? He's like, man, dog, I'm picking the right players. So he's asking me every week, yo, who should I start, Eli Manning or freaking Aaron Rodgers? I'm like, dog. And then like I picked the person, he's blaming me because freaking I'm like, dude, I don't know, like that's what I would start. Maybe you're just unlucky, it's just unfair.
You better talk about fantasy football though, not basketball.
I know,
Yeah,
right? I know. Nah, we ain't no fancy football podcast over here. I was using that as an example. But nah. But at the end of the day, yeah, it sucks. It's unfair right now. Nothing you can do about it right now. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, like the team picking up Drummond or whoever still using the cap space to pick him up and and it's still an agreement between the team and the player to leave. So I mean, I do think it should still be a thing. Like bounce should still be a thing, but it should be like stricter rules to different rules to not make it so easy.
Like maybe you could like limit the number of buyout players that you can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you got a buyout player last year or whatever, like a certain
something
amount
like that
per year,
yeah.
something like that. So you
Right.
can't just get like every buyout player. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And it's like unlimited, right? Like, I mean,
As far as I know,
the Nets
you're
already
just
got
limited.
two. The Nets already got two this year. Like, so I didn't see anything that wasn't unlimited, so they can do it as many times as they want. Is there like a deadline for buyout?
I
Or-
think it's like the trade.
Oh, okay, like
Yeah.
the same
Well,
time
no,
to trade.
no, because it extended a little bit longer than the trade deadline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
not.
'cause
Yeah, you're
Marcus
right. It's like
Aldridge-
it's
yeah,
within
that's true.
that time frame.
Okay, yeah,
overall.
yeah. They just
Um,
need stricter rules, and that's about it. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm with both you guys. I guess part of me wants this free market idea to be enacted and like just players could do what they want. Players have the choice of going to where they want. I think that's how it should be. But I think there needs to be some sort of regulation. Like, I don't know what, but what happened with the Nets, this should probably be the last time this happens. Just because, like, I don't know, man. It's going to be kind
It
of...
just doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
this year.
it's like...
It just-
Like I haven't really noticed other years, but this year was like, all right.
It's like a cheat code. It's like
Yeah.
a
Right.
little too much.
Yeah, it's like the limit. I like the idea of the limit thing. It's like this is not right, but I feel like somebody should be able to look at the Nets and be like, nah, it's too much.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
far too much. So, again, yeah, I love the idea of the free market, but just don't abuse it, I guess. Like,
Right.
I don't know, man. We're not like, we don't work in the NBA front office. So, like, I don't know the fucking terminology. Go ask Rich Paul or something, you know.
Rich
I don't know. All right, so let's go to our prime topic of the
Yes,
day.
sir.
I can't
And
wait
this is
for
the one we're really excited about. I kind of was coming up with my own, you know, thoughts on it, and I know, you know, all of us did. So let's just break it down real quick, right? So Michael Rappaport and Kevin Durant were going back and forth on Twitter, right? But here's the thing. They didn't
Instagram.
okay, my bad. Instagram,
Well,
right?
it started on Twitter.
Okay, it starts on Twitter, goes to Instagram, right? Basically, what happens is Michael Rappaport, KD takes it to Michael Rappaport's DM, and has a whole tirade, right? I have it up. I can find it in a second, but
We can link it in the description too. If you guys.
yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll link in the description. But it was hilarious. What
It was
KD
actually
was
funny.
saying
Yeah.
was funny as hell. But I guess okay. Well, let me just finish this part. Well, Michael Rappaport ends up leaking the DM and posting it and saying that he's doing this because KD, you know, spoke about his wife, threatened him, this, and that, right? Michael Rappaport is the last person to say this. This guy's made a career going online and shitting on people. That's literally his career. I mean, granted, he's an actor. He's all these different things, obviously. I know that. But he just goes on there and shits on people. And he's dishing it. Like, he's always dishing it. And KD gets in his DM, right? And it's like, there's also news that the NBA fined KD $50,000 for what happened. It's like, fam, Rappaport's the one who leaked it. I don't know, bro. Straight pussy. Straight pussy what he did. But, you know, that's my take. I've got a little more. I'm going to let y'all, you know, get that. So,
Ooh, I
alley-oop,
want
whoever
so
wants
bad.
it. The ball's up in the air.
I got it. Oh, go ahead.
Let me go D.
I'm
Because
tossing. You got.
It's NBA Street Volume 2.
I got you. I'm about to go crazy, but go. Yeah. Do you?
yeah, just to, because I think I have a little opposite view.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
yeah, so then you can review it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna defend Rappaport though. I agree with what you said. Like, as usual, my stance on it is like both sides messed up, at least a little bit. And you're right. Rappaport has that personality. Like, he be talking smack all the time. Oh, chill, bruh. Sorry, I think it looked like Luka possibly got hurt.
Breaking news.
Right. Okay. We'll get back
Oh,
to you
shit.
on that one. That's scary though. Anyway.
Damn.
So what was I gonna say? Yeah, so you guys were right. Rappaport, that's his like personality. He, like, for years he's just been going out and just like trashing people on the internet. So he has no right to say this. And it was an absolute pussy move to post it. Like you proved KD's point, right? Just by doing that action alone. That like you said like you're a bitch. Like you just proved it because you took this private conversation and posted it out there for the world to see. That's a bitch move.
Yeah.
Now, and the whole reason KD was beefing with this dude. Now, getting to the other side though, where KD went wrong. The whole reason KD is talking to begin with is because Rappaport called him sensitive or something like that. Sensitive about something. I forgot what it was exactly.
It's about when he the TNT interview. I believe yesterday when the Nets played
Oh.
or the Sixers, I think on TNT. And then I didn't see the interview, but apparently Charles Barkley was asking him like questions, and it was like yes, like KD wasn't really like into it like that, and he's he just seemed a little sensitive. That's what Michael Rappaport was saying. Like
Right.
he was getting on him about that. It was an interview from
Yeah,
yesterday.
which he's entitled to his opinion. Of
Right.
course, Rapport is entitled to his opinion.
But
Yeah.
but that's where like again, KD almost proved himself to be sensitive again. It's like, dude, you're a top 3 NBA player. Just go about your business. Ignore this nobody. He's a nobody to you. Like, I understand you feel like you need to defend yourself or whatever, but like you know this shit can get out there one way or another. As an NBA player, it's your responsibility. I mean, it's not your responsibility, but if you just want to leave out drama and be out of social media as much as possible, which if you're trying to win a championship, frankly, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, please do.
Stay
Yep.
off, just focus on the game.
Right.
So when you come out here and you have this whole like I mean, he was threatening him. He was saying stuff he shouldn't have said.
Some
like,
wild stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that-
hold on, my bad to cut you off. I just want to read a couple of things that he said. That
Remember
KD
KD
said, right?
or
KD,
Yeah,
that
but
KD said.
Yeah. Don't say everything now.
Okay.
It was some wild stuff.
He calls him. He says the first thing he says is "you a bitch," ... ellipses.
nothing wrong. Like if he's just sent that and then just like ignoring him, I'd be like, all right, there's nothing. Like
Yeah.
it's like, why are you talking about me? But go ahead.
He goes, this some of this is making me die laughing. He goes, "I swear I'm gonna spit in your face when I see you, you dirty ass.
Yeah.
Bet it on your life." This is the part. "Meet me on W and 17th tomorrow at 10. Or better yet, what's your address?" That's the part I don't really like, the address part.
Yeah.
10 a.m. at Catch Steak on the corner. Meet me there, pussy. And then let's see. He goes, yeah. Okay, good for you. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay, suck a dick. Can't wait to tell you this in person. Yeah. So it gets worse, but I don't know. YouTube's a little weird, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
don't wanna say
To be short, like he said some things that could offend certain groups out there, but that whole cancel culture shit is ready to come out, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. But and I mean that was like a threat pretty much. It
I don't
sounded-
like that. Yeah, that's the part I don't like.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
addresses and stuff like
Right.
nah.
Right.
But could y'all imagine if you're walking in New York City and you turn the corner and it's an alleyway and you see 7-foot Kevin Durant fighting pasty ass men around?
It'll be funny
Dude, I would
images.
be- It looked like fucking Slender Man fighting a powdered donut.
Right.
This shit would look crazy. So, yeah, I get my bad. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean that was pretty much my main point. It's like, yeah, Rappaport shouldn't have came out there, but KD shouldn't have said all the things he said. Nor do I think he should have even had a reaction. It's like, fuck this dude, just move on. Who cares what he says? It's the media, right? Isn't that what you and Kyrie always talking about? How the media this, media that. Then just stay out of it. Like, why do you even have a Twitter? If I was in the NBA, I would not have a fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Or like, and especially if I was someone who was like not controversial, but like, someone who has so much attention on them. It's like, dude, just get off that stuff. Or if you do have a tweeter, like,
Like marketing
once
stuff, promotions.
Yeah.
Or like
You see that
LeBron,
stuff.
like go donate
Yeah.
at an orphanage or something. Like,
Right.
right. It's like just stay out of the business. Like you basically proved yourself that you are sensitive, and like is your goal to win a championship? Stop being so sensitive, motherfucker. And Rappaport, at the end of the day, he is a bitch because he put private conversation out there, and I heard that like he deleted like some of his own messages that he sent before he even released it.
which which is snake shit. Because he was
Yeah.
saying
Snake.
like, oh, I'll fucking knock you out, you bitch ass. Da-da-da. He was threatening back. So if
Yeah.
you look at the succession of the messages, he looks like the victim. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
That's
pussy.
But yeah, so that's the thing. But again, Katie, I get you think it's unfair and that this dude like steps you and all that stuff, but you got bigger things to focus on. And on top of that, you potentially said some things that could have, I don't know, he could have got suspended or something.
Yeah,
if cancel
exactly.
culture comes out hard enough, because I mean, you look just, what was it, a month ago when Myers Leonard, he just said one word while he was streaming, just like out of nowhere, and this dude got traded like the next day or whatever.
and then released.
And
He's released,
He's
not
released?
released.
Free agent?
Not free agent.
Look, he
Holy
gone.
shit!
Gone.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
Yep.
So,
I did not
Katie,
know that.
you gotta be more careful, bro. You gotta hope you don't get canceled nowadays. So just stay out of it.
Katie not getting released though.
Obviously not.
They're not-
yeah, I know.
KD
I know that's not what you're
yeah,
saying, but yeah.
yeah.
Real talk though, real talk. And I know people don't want to hear this, and I know black people don't want to hear this. But if KD was white, I don't know. I don't know if
That's-
cancel
that's-
culture would be so
100%.
That's truth to that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
cool. I just don't think like he'd get attacked way harder. I think.
Yeah. Even though like context matters. Like he didn't. That's not what he meant. Like he's not.
Right.
You know. But I yeah.
But
you
that
explained it.
that stuff doesn't matter. to
Context doesn't
people
matter.
nowadays.
You're right.
Yeah.
It matters, but it doesn't matter in this case. D, floor is yours.
Y'all ready? Before I get started on this topic, my correction. The Sixers, it wasn't Sixers Brooklyn, it was Brooklyn Hornets. Sorry about that. But speaking of Sixers, it's a little off topic, but I have to do it every episode.
Oh my God, here it comes.
And it's Ben Simmons, right? Now I was,
Nothing
now
to
I was
do with
watching.
this.
Hold on, wait though, because I have to
talk
get
about
on.
Ben
I have to get on him. It's gonna be real quick.
That's
Sorry, Ben,
7 feet tall?
but
What?
but I have to get on it because I was just watching the NBA, right? And you know how you watch an NBA TV, they show the highlights and they show the scoreboard, like shooting percentage, right? 240, right? I happen to see, usually you on the top, right? You're the top scorer, right? Top of, like, damn, okay, he popped off. I was like, where's Ben Simmons? Did he play? Oh, he did play. He did play for sure. And he's on the bottom of that list. And I was like, damn, I thought I was going to motivate him because I always talk this shit. The Sixers crushed the Cavs, good shit. But it wasn't because of Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons shot 2 for 11. No threes, of course. He attempted no threes. 5 points. He got 13 rebounds. Good job. And 5 assists. Ben Simmons. What are you doing? And LeBron said this dude's going to be the next LeBron. They said it's going to be the next
When
LeBron
did
with
he
these
say
numbers.
this?
With these
He was-
numbers,
he
Ben
was-
Simmons, with these numbers, you think I'm making this up, bro? 2 for 11. 2 for 11. What are you doing? You're in the paint. How you miss 9 times? How you miss 9 times? You don't even shoot no threes. Get better. I'm making you worse. I'm making you worse. I'm getting to your head, rookie. You still a rookie, right? I didn't like it. All right, but enough of Ben Simmons. You know I got to do every episode, and it's not going to stop, just like George Paul. But
Yeah, who
Back
was
to-
really George Pauling it up recently?
exactly.
Yeah,
Simmons
blowing
Ben.
open layups.
Simmons Ben. Simmons Ben. Simmons Ben. But enough of that.
Speaking of George Paul, y'all see that layup?
That's what I'm saying. He blew that open layup. Y'all saw that?
Acting like a George Paul.
Crazy.
So
And
George Paul would do.
he also had to come out and like defend himself. He's like, I don't care what any of y'all motherfuckers say.
Because
about
he
me."
knows. He knows. He knows.
Yo, what would happen if he just shut his phone off or like deleted Twitter? I swear that would never
They can't.
someone sees George Paul at like Safeway. They're not gonna say that to him. I promise you're not gonna say it to George Paul. You're not
Yeah.
gonna say, "Oh, dude, you suck," right? He's gonna just straight up just.
Well, what's-
punches coming down on him.
no, Frau.
Oh,
'Cause if he
lawsuits.
does that,
Yeah, you can't do that.
you know, everybody
Right.
records everything now.
His man is gonna do it. His man's gonna do it,
His own man.
and then it's just gonna be like someone's gonna get put in a shopping cart if they
yeah.
they do that.
And it's gonna be, and then as soon as people get in trouble, it's gonna be some allegation. Oh, this dude, he raped a girl. This and that. It's always some allegation. I swear, it's always some allegations from something like, just whatever. But anyway,
But yeah, we're off top. Let's get back to KD and
we on
Yeah.
topic. We on topic.
Hold on. Just so I understand something, did you just want to bring up Ben Simmons, like, just,
No, because okay, what? Okay,
or
good
was it
question, right?
related to? I
No,
thought you were
because-
saying it was related.
No, it's not. I mean, in a way, it's kind of related because they both played last night, so it's kind of NBA related.
Okay, right.
But I was gonna bring it up in the middle. No, I was gonna bring it. I was gonna bring it up in the beginning of the show.
Ass, bro.
I don't care. Where is he? Where is he? I'm here. I'm here. DMV, hit me up. Holy crap, Ben Simmons. Freaking
Oh,
worry about your game. Don't worry about a little ass kid. I'm not a kid. Little ass
What to say? I was like,
a big boy man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't care about no damn Ben Simmons, bro. If he beats my ass, I want one of you guys to record so I can take all his money, okay? That way he's broken.
okay,
he
Michael
still can't shoot.
Rappaport.
He broke and he still can't shoot. But okay, back to the real topic. KD and Michael Rappaport. Now, I agree with Nicola how they were both in the wrong. I'm gonna give my own reasoning. It's pretty much the same, but so let's speak off the Michael Rappaport part of it. Michael Rappaport. Now this dude's going. I watch a lot of like Undisputed, First Take. He'll be on those shows, having fun, cracking jokes. Man's a comedian, cool. Like, we all know it's Joe. You be joning people yourself, but it's all good because you're a comedian, right? It's funny. Everyone's gonna laugh, right? Cool. You want to be that funny guy. Cool. Michael Rappaport died. You are that dude that you want to get so much attention in that school. So you try your best to get so much attention to get people to like you. And at the end of the day, you're not that funny. You're not that funny, and you try too hard to fit into a group. That's the type of dude you are. You try too hard to fit into a group. Dude, you're a wussy. That was the most the wussiest move I've ever seen in my life. The fact that you not only, first of all, you can say whatever you want to say. It's your opinion, but understand what you're saying. Whatever you're saying, some people are going to react to it, right? Some people are going to react to it. So, okay, KD reacts to it, right? Okay, KD reacts to it. He said what he said. You had the effing nerve, because you're a snake-ass boy. You had the nerve to screenshot all the effing DMs and just try. And I didn't even know he deleted some of his parts of the conversation. He not only do you leak the effing DMs, you erase and take away all the bad stuff you said so you can become the victim. So you can become the victim. And I feel like this is another, and we can go down this effing path or whatever. I don't know. But once again, this comes down to another white man trying to make a black man look bad. Now, at the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day, KD was wrong too. I'm not saying it's all, KD, whatever. They're both wrong. But in Michael Rappaport, he knows what he was doing. he knows what he's doing by doing that. People are, the way I view people now, you're not sneaky. You're not getting away with that with me. You're not sneaky. I know exactly. You knew exactly what you was doing. You knew exactly people would just start attacking KD. You knew all these media channels on FN, all these shows would start talking about a freaking DM because they have no other topics to talk about because they're bored as hell. It's like, perfect. So you knew this was going to be all national, on national TV. You knew it. And you leak the DMs to make yourself look better. You're a bitch, bro. You are a bitch. A lot of people don't F with you. A lot of people. I don't know if you guys watched the Big Three. It was one veteran NBA player, former NBA player. I forgot who it was, and he was like, it was like Michael Rappaport. Like, I think he was he the coach? I think he was the coach for one of the teams. and he was like, you
Oh,
know,
it was Katino
who
Mobley.
was it?
I know you're
Yeah,
talking-
that
Katino
dude
Mobley, yeah.
hates him. Like you're just like he was trying to Michael Rappaport trying to be funny with him. Like yeah. That dude did not pay him any attention. He was like, bro, get out my face, bro. I don't F with you. I don't F. You should. It's probably on YouTube. That joint was funny. He's like,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
F with you, bro. Michael Rappaport's like, well, I do. Like, huh? You just say don't F with me. Like, cause you're just stuff like this, bro. You're a bitch, bro. Like, you're a sneaky bitch. You're that type. You backstab somebody, bro. Like, you that type. You want to be all funny and stuff. But when I leave the effing, I'm supposed to be your homie, right? I'm supposed to be your homie. But when I leave the effing room, you gonna try to bash me and talk shit about me. I know this dude, man. That's how he is. But anyway. He's a bitch for that. He's a straight up bitch for that. You don't do that, bro. You handle that joint in the DMs like a man. You only leak it out for the whole world to see.
Yeah,
And then
that's
on top of that,
insane.
it's just a bitch move. Like no man's going to do that. And on top of that, you're going to delete all your messages you sent about I'm going
All
to
the
beat your ass
threatening
too.
messages you
All the
had.
threatening messages. Exactly. Playing the effing victim card. And that's just a bitch ass move to me, man. Like if you're going to leak it, leak everything. Leak everything. Leak all the things you said. Don't try to just keep all this stuff he said and then how dare like try to be all defensive and stuff like or you know try to make yourself look like oh yeah I ain't really say much to him. It was all KD. He just threatening me. Okay, Michael Rappaport, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You shouldn't have leaked the effing DMs. You lucky somebody you doing stuff like this. This is how you get your ass beat, bro. Seriously, like
Yeah.
some people don't even F with that.
KD offered
like
it to him.
KD,
He offered him the fade. He was
off,
like,
yeah,
let's do it.
yeah, and some people just don't care. Some people are all right, and they'll find out where you live and just straight up beat your ass. There's people like that, like freaking, damn, what's that dude off the Cowboys? The D-line dude, like Greg
Yeah.
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy. Dude, think about how he got out of the NFL. He said, "Bruh, F this. I have to smoke my weed. I have to do it." And he just said, "F it." He gave up his career to smoke some freaking.
He's in the UFC
tree.
now. Maybe that I don't know if that.
Cool, but you
Yeah.
gave
But
up
yes.
millions.
Yeah,
You know, so that's just the point of saying like some people
way
just
more
don't-
money in football than
Exactly.
UFC.
Exactly. So, that's the point where some people don't give a shit about their career to do something like so someone would risk it to beat your ass, bro. Like you talking like that, they're gonna beat your ass, bro. And the fact that you saying I'm gonna beat your ass too, they're like, I bet. Where you at? Let's go. So Michael Rappaport, I know damn well you about to get into a fight. I know
he
you'd be
ain't
a
fighting
bitch.
no
You know he ain't
KD.
fighting. You know he
not
ain't fighting.
fighting
He's
KD.
all
Come
effing talk.
on.
High in the corner, scared, gives boys to fight for him. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. And if you see this, see me. I don't give a fuck. I'll beat your ass. boy. Beat your ass. Serious, boy. You weak. You weak. That's a weak move. Weak move. All right. Now, to KD. KD died. You gotta be better, KD. You gotta be better. You've been known for years and years and years of being sensitive, bruh. Getting into your feelings too much on social media. On TV shows, people talking about you. This is going to happen, KD. You should be. You're like 31 years old. Like you're not a rookie to this, man. You've been in the league for a minute. You've been criticized your whole life. This is part of this like the part of the contract. It's part of the contract. You know what I mean? Like people are going to talk about you, whether it is randoms or it's the media. It doesn't matter. People are going to talk about you, and they're going to say what they say. Now, one thing I'm gonna give Michael Rappaport. He did what everybody else does. They say their opinion about something, yada yada. And he did not mention. He tagged KD. He didn't mention him. KD didn't have to respond. He's another random bot. KD. Who cares about him?
KD reached out to him.
Yes, KD
Why?
screenshot what KD screenshot what Michael Rappaport said about him and sent it to Michael Rappaport in the Instagram DMs and said, "You bitch, you a bitch." So that implies that KD saw that. He probably typed in KD or he just saw Michael Rappaport on his timeline because someone probably retweeted it or whatever, and he's like, "What the hell?" So he just had to DM him. KD, you didn't have to do that. This dude doesn't matter to you. Who is he to you? He's nothing. You're worst case, the second best player in the world.
Yeah.
Who is Michael Rappaport to you? Who is he? He's nothing. Why? That's what I'm saying. Like, at first I was on the terms of like way before I was on the terms of defending KD sometimes because they'd get into like random people, just random people, not even media people, like random people on Twitter with no effing profile picture at all, with freaking 2 followers. He'd just get into a heated argument with them. And I'm just like, okay, maybe he's just having fun on Twitter. Maybe he just, he's bored, he's chilling, he's just messing around. But this dude is actually sensitive. Like, why, bro? Why? It doesn't matter, bro. It's never going to stop. People are always going to say what they want to say about you. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen when you're playing. It's going to happen when you retire. It doesn't matter. It's just how it is when you're famous. It's just, you can be a singer, whatever. It doesn't matter. People are always going to talk about you because you are well known worldwide. It's just how it works. Like, you signed up for this. It's good. Everything you do is going to come with good and bad. It's never all good, never all bad.
Just like everyone's life.
Just like everyone's life. There's always good moments in your life, and there's always bad moments in your life. You can't control it. It's just how life works. So, KD, like, you need to really just get out of your feelings, bro. And you saying all that was OC, bro. Like, bro, like, don't say that. You did a lot.
Yeah.
Like, especially on social media where anybody can screenshot anything. And now those screenshots are on the internet forever. It doesn't matter if it gets deleted. It's printed on the internet forever. It would never go away. People are going to use that to stain his career. Oh, that's what he said to him. How dare you talk so good. They're going to use that to try to stain your career. That's another thing they're going to use. So you have to be smarter about things. That's why LeBron who he is. That's why Tom Brady is who he is, because they always take the high road. They never go down that route because they understand that can just that can hurt their career. That can hurt their career. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good you are, man. It's all about the perception of it. Like, why did people go on T.O.? Oh, T.O. was like a 3rd ballot Hall of Famer, 4th ballot. Why did it take him so long when he had the 2nd most receiving yards in the effing history of the NFL?
That was tragic.
Tragic. That is sad because of, he killed the locker rooms. He didn't have good relationships with players and coaches. That's it. They didn't care about how good he was at football. It was all about what he was doing. Allegedly, right. That could be all made up just to make him look bad. Not made up, but probably twisted up and to make him look bad.
Yeah.
Like you gotta understand, man. Like, you have to. Someone so big with a big platform and a big public figure, man. You have to be careful what you say. The internet's a dangerous place. Dangerous place. Social media destroys people for stuff like this. People be saying, you get so heated, you get caught in the heat of the moment. You caught in the heat of the moment, you saying this, saying that. You're not thinking. You gotta learn how to just calm down, think. Don't, what Nicole said earlier, don't even respond. It's not worth it. Who cares? Who cares? He's another person. By tomorrow, he's gonna be talking about something else, about like, oh, I dropped my bread on the floor. He's not even gonna be talking about you no more. Like, it's all gonna be just gone.
He's gonna move on to the next person.
He's gonna move on to the next
on.
person or next thing. He's always gonna talk his talk. That's who he is. He's a bitch too. But at the end of the day, KD, you can't feed the fire, man.
Yeah.
Walk away from it. Like, you gotta learn how to get better at that, man. You gotta get better. Like, the whole interview thing. Like, when they kept asking you about, like, oh, you gonna sign with the Warriors? What team you gonna sign with in the off season? You know, you want to leave OKC? Like, he's like, dog, I just want to play basketball. Stop asking me all these questions, bro. Like, bro, all you gotta
follow
do is
your
say,
own advice, KD.
yeah. All you gotta do is say, I'm still thinking about it. I'll let you guys know. You ain't like, that's all you have to say. Like, you don't have to say like, oh, F you guys, like, you guys are bitches, bro. You never critique. You never talk about my basketball, how good I'm doing. You always talk about the bad. The bad always gonna beat the good because the bad draws more attention. People like bad because it's drama. People love drama. It's entertaining. That's the whole point of drama. So at the end of the day, man, they're trying to get that reaction out of you. That's the whole point. They want a reaction out of you, man. So you have to sit. Sometimes you gotta think and sit down. Like, okay, let me just not respond. It's no point. It's not gonna go nowhere. You know.
Think about if he didn't respond. Nobody would have gave a shit.
No.
Nobody would have even known that Rappaport said something about. I didn't know about.
I didn't even
saying
know
anything about KD.
Yeah, I didn't even know
idea.
KD was apparently acting that way in the TNT interview. I had no idea.
No clue.
I don't think people follow Michael Rappaport, or if they do, they they
They don't
don't
look
even
up to
know. I
him?
feel like people don't know that they're following him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like that type of person. It's like, oh, I follow this dude. Maybe,
Yeah, it's I didn't even know.
maybe one
right.
time a long time ago I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not.
Yeah. It's just like they're both in the wrong, man. They're both in the wrong. Like I think Michael Rappaport, that was a bitch ass move what he did, just a bitch move, and Katie's just too sensitive at the same time. Like you did too much. You did too much. Like you didn't have to like what Froud said. If you just said like, "Oh, you a bitch," like you just a bitch ass, and just left it alone. Okay,
Mhm.
like that's it. All right, it
This
wouldn't be a
nigga's
big
calling him
deal.
a cum guzzler and all this crazy shit.
Yeah,
like,
all this crazy stuff
it's
like
it's
and
it's
on
so
top- and-
unnecessary.
yeah, and I would say he didn't. Okay, he didn't talk about his wife.
No.
he-
He just
Yeah,
mentioned.
like,
he
that-
said, he
that
said
got-
you
he just
mentioned
mentioned
her.
it. Yeah. You got like people thinking like he just said,
Yeah,
like, oh,
because
his wife
there's
is
a
ugly.
huge difference. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
some people live by the rule, like don't even mention her. Like that's as bad. But you know, if he did say something worse, that would have been a worst case scenario. Like that would have been.
oh, it would have been terrible.
that would have been
if he- yeah,
terrible. So
It would have been worse.
yeah, so
Probably would have
it's-
been fined 100K.
yeah.
you
But
know?
the
And on
fact
top
that he
of-
got fined as much as Miles Leonard for saying Miles Leonard who said something racist is just funny to me. That just
It's just
like
cr- it's
I'm like that's the same. I don't know how y'all like. I don't know. Maybe
I don't
it's
know.
like-
I sort of disagree with that because Katie said some shady stuff too, and like willingly typed it in writing. Miles Leonard said it
Yeah.
like in emotion. I mean, I don't know where
Yeah.
the fuck that came.
Yeah, I
from.
don't know,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong.
The funny thing is, with Miles Leonard, he charged that bitch up too. He's like, you
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, you-
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
not gonna
That's
say-
how
That shit
it-
came
I
off
didn't-
like
I
a
didn't know
fucking
something like that.
charged up smash move and super smash. or some shit. Like that shit was crazy.
yeah.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like
you
I
know,
don't know.
It's just one of those things where like they're both in the wrong. Like it's just if I was to pick a side, it'd be KD just because like I just don't like Michael Rappaport. He's just fake. He's just a fake dude, man. He's just fake. Like, and he's probably laughing like, yes, I got him. I took 50K
Right.
away from I got him. Like he's that type. He's just
I think he's more happy that like he has more publicity now.
Yeah.
Now more people know who he is.
exactly.
He got
That's
paid
now-
a light bill.
that's another reason.
And now more people care what he has to say.
Yeah.
So next time,
Yeah.
he calls KD a sensitive person, more people are gonna listen.
yeah.
Yeah, he sees all this work. You know, he's gonna hit up like Kawhi and like
Yeah,
LeBron,
he's like, I'm gonna do this to
Luka.
everyone.
He's like, I gotta
Yeah.
get one of these NBA stars.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But-
sad, man. It's just sad, man. Like
yeah.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, KD got to know what the jig, like D, what you were saying. He got to know what the jig is. Like, Rapport is fishing for a reaction. He
Fishing.
doesn't say that and be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like unless you had like a serious beef with somebody or like some issue, you can. Don't get me wrong. You can like air out your grievances for somebody. I remember back in the day, I used to, you know, go at the 49ers, not individually, but like, you know, because I was as a Seahawks fan, I would always say things about the 49ers. But it's not like I'm not like, hey, Colin Kaepernick, da 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 da, like, or you know, Alden Smith or some shit like that. It's not. I'm not. That's like clout chasing. If you're like trying to like get a reaction from somebody, it's like why? Why do you want that reaction? Oh no, it's like what he's saying is like notice me. It's like, but
Yeah.
KD got to be smart enough to be like, nah, you're
Right.
beneath me. Like you got to be like that. Nah, you're not. This is beneath me. You're beneath me. Like I'm not doing that shit. But KD's being KD. That's not
It's
gonna
too
change.
sensitive.
That's not gonna change.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just who he is. I mean, it's the same dude that got burners, like mad burner accounts.
And he admitted it. Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah. He said, yeah, I remember one interview, he said that shit so proud. Yeah, when I was on my burner, when I was like looking up things, like, yeah, I was responding to some hate. What?
Yeah.
Why'd you
Why?
admit that?
Don't respond
Why?
to any,
Dude, why?
not one
Who
bit of
cares?
hate. Don't respond to.
Okay, and it's not, they're not, it's like, I can get it if they're coming for like his family or his friends or something like that. They're coming for your people, cool. But you're going like, hey, someone's like, hey, you suck. And he's just like, what? Like, come on, KD.
Yeah, saying you like,
Come on, bro.
right? You're the best player in the world. When
Yeah,
you,
it's not going for your teammates.
Why
it's not going for
you-
your, come on,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Why you
if
care
he's like
about someone
defending
saying you suck?
Kyrie or if he's defending like James Harden or something, I can get that. But like, come on, bro. No.
yeah,
Just stay out of it.
Yeah.
just stay out of it. That's the best solution.
Two sensitive ass motherfuckers, just girly ass shit there.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That shit was crazy. But I mean, I'm good. Y'all good? Any more takes?
Oh, real quick. I have a little, I want to bring up something real quick. We talked about. No, it's nothing. I'm not bashing nobody. Nothing like that. I just want cause we never really talked about it. Do you think? What's your opinion on LaMarcus Aldridge? On the Nets, like, is that like a big like are Nets like much better chances to have a much better chance of winning the championship with him?
I think it helps. I mean, it can only the veteran leadership that he brings to the team, like, can only help. And then to be honest, I didn't watch much Spurs this season. D, I know that's your department. Like, if he can still play, he can still play. Like,
I mean, last night he had like 11 points, 9 rebounds. I mean, that's pretty much all he has to do on that team. He doesn't need 20 plus.
And you got to remember these former superstars, they still got it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
When the game slows down, when everything kind of they still. We saw Paul Pierce late, and was it 2015? Paul Pierce was still nice with the Wizards. Like, these players still got it. So.
Yeah. I think it was huge. To be honest, I think it was much bigger than the Blake Griffin.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I think we're gonna agree to disagree there.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, fanboy,
fanboy,
fantasy boy.
Blake
How's he doing?
He got 40. He got 40 1 week. I don't know if y'all saw that. Blake Griffin got 40.
That. I saw it last night. He had like 5.
Nah, chill, bro.
I ain't seen no 40.
I'm not saying last night. I'm saying like a couple games ago he got 40.
I ain't seen a couple games.
All right, that's you. You didn't see it. You asleep. You asleep, bro.
Well, either way, even if it was 40, it's not worth carrying on your roster for like months like you have.
when you're at the top of your division, you could do whatever you want. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your weak ass division.
Yeah, weak division. Yeah, least in conference.
Using our division, dog, you'll probably be like where Miami DraftKings is. You'll be fighting.
Chill.
Chill,
bro.
Frau, I'm gonna be honest with you. You probably have like the 5th best team.
Bro, I'm not even trying.
Frau, that's not our fault.
It doesn't matter if it's your fault. But I'm saying that because the thing is, luckily, I'm not in your division because I'll be whooping y'all asses the whole season.
You were.
Y'all lucky I'm not.
I wish you were.
I wish you were.
Lucky.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait to see one of y'all in the playoffs.
Bruh.
If y'all make the playoffs.
I was thinking.
Make the playoffs and talk. Okay, make the playoffs and then talk to me, all right? How about that?
You're right, but I'm hoping. I really hope I play you when I make it. Like I'll be so happy.
Wait. Oh my God.
Especially compared to Cola and Barricade, I would be so. I'm like, I could beat this dude easily. Like, I wouldn't be scared. To be honest.
What happened?
Frau, I don't. You want to bring up the scoreboard? You want to bring up how many people I had out? We can do that.
Anyway,
we can do that.
Yeah, we're talking about. We'll do a new podcast with fantasy basketball. I'm down for that.
And real talk, when we do fantasy next year, who knows? We might have some lucky fans join our fantasy league.
That would be great.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a fan-only fantasy league.
Mm-hmm.
Us,
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
Discord coming soon. We've said that it's like episode 2. Discord coming soon.
Yeah, I know, right?
Episode 10.
We take it slow here.
We're taking it slow, man. This is a slow burn. Like, that's what I want. I want that to be like out there. This is a slow burn. Once we pass episode 10. You said what?
It's a long-term project.
Exactly. Like once we're past episode 10, then I'm kind of planning to make changes every 10 episodes. So the podcast is going to change every 10 to keep it fresh. So So that's what we on. Closing thoughts, anybody? I don't want to give it to you because you're gonna hate on Ben Simmons, but we can't always end on Ben.
I'm gonna give him a break.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
Last thing, so I guess I sliced it because Luka's playing again, but like he did grab his ankle, and he does be looking a little like, I don't know, like he be grabbing like, this hurts like all season. So just be on the lookout for that. Let me know if y'all see the same thing.
Yeah, prayers to Luka, man. He's about 11 dudes on his back, paw.
Yeah,
I know.
So that's the situation he's in. Hopefully, the Mavs help him out.
Yeah, please, someone help Luka, please. Mark Cuban, I'm looking at you. Bro.
No, they got JJ. They got JJ.
JJ,
they got JJ. You're right.
Thank God.
Yeah, but he's hurt though, so he chill.
Yeah. You can help him from rehab.
Just sit that dude. Just get him. Just give him a
Help him with
suit.
rehab. Help Luka with rehab. Teach him how to rehab. He teach him
He has a
Luka
pod, you know what's name?
Porzingis.
He's a podcast. He's gonna start roasting us on his podcast.
I wish. I might hit the
Hey,
Michael
we have a
Rappaport, dog.
podcast show now.
Yeah.
Hit the Michael Rappaport, record that giant, post it. Hey, they're talking about us, yeah. We lit.
Clips coming soon. Instagram coming soon. Twitter coming
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, my bad, y'all. I've been slack on the Instagram, but we about to. Once I get on it, I'm about to go off on that. About to go
Yeah,
crazy.
you already know what it is.
Content every single day, boys.
Yeah, Win by 2 pod. We out.
Peace out, y'all. Nice.
Good stuff, y'all.
Short.